What are the odds? I'm wearing the exact same outfit as I was wearing in my last video. Heyo guys, it's Elena here. Today I'm here to give you on my shelf book video, which is not exactly my own idea. The thing is, one of my favorite booktubers, Books and Quills, aka Sanne, made a video titled On My Shelf, which is kind of like a tag. But in this tag you are given two numbers, one which represents one of your bookshelves and the second one which represents a book on that shelf. The idea behind this tag is to tell a story behind this book you are chosen from your shelf. And at the end of each of her videos, Sanne gives us, her viewers, 5 pairs of numbers so we could make this video ourselves. So today I'm making kind of a video response for Sanne's last video. So Sanne, if you're watching, I love you. You're one of my favorite booktubers, and yeah, let's get started. The first pair of numbers Sanne gave us was 1 and 3, and in my case it meant Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's A Study in Scarlet. And this specific edition is BBC's Sherlock edition. I got it from a friend of mine who had accidentally ordered 2 copies of the same book. At the time she ordered them, she was a great Sherlock fan, and nowadays she's very ashamed of that time, so hi Tinko! Not that I was any better. I was also a fan of Sherlock that time, but not that big one. Anyway, I have never read Arthur Conan Doyle books. Like, should I be ashamed of that? The second pair of numbers were 2 and 8, and in my case it was my Finnish edition of my favorite, all-time favorite book, Haldungen's Escape from Hell. When I bought this book it was on sale and my friend had recommended this one for me. So I bought it and instantly fell in love. If you have watched my previous videos in the past, you know how happy I was when I got the English edition. But still, I have read this one millions of times in Finnish and I still love it, even though it's not the original one. It's my baby. The third pair of numbers were 6 and 1, and in my case it meant David Mitchell's Ghost Written. I loved David Mitchell's Cloud Atlas, so I wanted to buy something else from him. Besides, the cover is stunning. I love it. The second last pair of numbers were 8 and 15, and in my case, literally in my case, bookcase, in my case it meant The Secret Diary of Lizzie Bennet by Bernie Sue and Kate Rorick. It is actually a novel adaptation of the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, which is an amazing web series on YouTube. And the web series is actually a modern adaptation of the Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. When I heard that there was gonna be a novel about the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, I knew I had to buy it. I love the web series so much. The idea of it was so unique, the cast was amazing, and to be honest, Pride and Prejudice is my favorite love story of all times. And that is much because I don't really care for romance. Anyways, this book was really good. I could like totally sense the spirit of Lizzie Bennet in here, as this is her diary. One thing, or a couple of things that were annoying about this book were, first things first, this cover. To begin with, this is not very beautiful cover, and to make it even worse, it for some reason isn't full. You can notice here, the cover for some reason doesn't cover the whole book, and it annoys me so much. Like, why would you do this? This breaks the book. Why? And what the hell is this design? Who thought this was a good idea? And the second thing that kinda annoyed me was that a couple of my favorite scenes in the series were in the form of transcripts, just printed here as they are in the web series. And I thought it was kinda lazy. And the last pair of numbers Sanne gave us were 3 and 24, and in my case it was actually a Finnish book, Puhdistus by Sofi Oksanen. It is actually translated in English in the name of Purge. Let me tell you, I was way too young when I read this. Like, it deals with such a dark themes, and I was way too young to first of all understand them, and if I did understand them, they kinda shocked me. But anyway, I did read it, and even though it was dark, it was a good book. And it is very appreciated book in Finland. If I'm not wrong, it might be the most well-known book outside of Finland when it comes to Finnish literature. This old woman is staring into my soul. But that was the fifth and the last book I'm gonna talk to you about today. So, thank you again, Sanne, for making this possible, for giving me the numbers, and I did enjoy this a lot. So, prepare for this kind of videos in the future, if possible. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let us be very professional YouTubers and ask you to like this video and comment below. Please, I wanna hear about you. You are my viewers, and I love you. Bye. I've been wondering how to make these videos look more like me, so here for the outro I will show you me drinking tea, because I am always drinking tea or coffee or something. Except alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. I am super sensitive when it comes to hot drinks. I am pathetic. Do you, by the way, know the feeling when you've tried to be cool and pronounce your name like an official English-speaking person and completely mispronounce it? Like, I am not Elina. I am not Elina. I am Elena. If you pronounce it like a real Finnish person, it's Elena. My last name though, I do know how to pronounce that one. My last name actually is Swedish and it means wolf. Vari. And why does a Finnish person have a Swedish last name? Could it be that we actually have two official languages here in Finland? Finnish and Swedish. Now you know. It's still too hot.